Hey guys, it's Caden. I have not done a video in a long time, and I really apologize for that. My life got a little bit hectic for a while, but hopefully there won't be this big gap between my YouTube videos anymore because I really like doing them. I've had a lot of people tell me that I need to do new ones, so thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it, and thank you so much for the positive feedback, so I appreciate that too. Let's get into it. So I am 8 months on testosterone, which is so awesome. I'm super stoked about it. Some of the changes with me, my voice has gotten a lot deeper, which is awesome. My face is changing. My face shape is becoming, like, my jawline's coming out a little bit more. My neck has gotten wider. I have more muscle mass, especially in my chest and my arms, my legs. Things are just, the muscles are shifting, the fat's shifting around and redistributing throughout my body, which is awesome. Sorry, I have my notes. I have a lot more facial hair coming in. The only bad news is that it's blonde, and I'm so mad about it because I do have a little bit of facial hair, but you can't see it because it's blonde. So hopefully with time it'll come in a little bit darker. Fingers crossed, because right now it's blonde, and I'm not very happy about it. I have hair everywhere. Like, hair grows everywhere. It's not a joke. I heard that before I started transitioning from a lot of trans guys on their YouTube channels that you just have a lot of hair growth, and they were not kidding. Like, it's insane. But we're keeping it under control, so that's good. Anyway, another cool thing that happened, I was in a Buzzfeed article, which was awesome. Like, thanks to Buzzfeed for doing that, because it brought about a lot of visibility, which is very important for the transgender community, and I'm happy that I got to be a part of it. Maybe I'll put a link to it in the description of this video so you guys can check it out. So those are some of the changes on testosterone. I'm very happy with how things are going so far, and I can't wait to see what happens as time goes on. I kind of wanted to talk about something that happened recently in North Carolina with the legislation about the restrooms. If you have not heard about it, then you probably live under a rock. I'm just kidding. But basically, there was legislation that they attempted to pass, it did not pass, that transgender people would have to use the restroom related to the gender that they were assigned at birth. So I have a couple things to say about that. First of all, I'm just like imagining a bunch of cis white men sitting around a table, talking to each other, being like, yes, this is a great idea. We are going to put a doorman at the front of every single public restroom, and we're going to have people present their birth certificate and flash their junk at the doorman before they can enter the restroom. This is brilliant. Like, how absurd is that? It's just like the most absurd thing to me. I don't understand how that could even be. Like, how did anyone think that was a good idea for legislation? That's absolutely ridiculous. Transgender people are not in the restroom to look at anyone else's genitals. We're there to pee, just like everyone else. The other thing is, trans people are concerned about being murdered when they go into a restroom. And that's not a joke. That's serious. Transgender people we're concerned for our safety when we use the restroom, because there are transphobic people out there who would legitimately take our lives because we're living as our authentic gender identity. Like, we have zero time to look at anyone else's genitals because we're too concerned about preserving our life. The last thing I kind of want to say about it is that if legislation like that did pass, I would fight it, and I would stand up against it, and to be honest with you, I would blatantly disregard that legislation, because I'm not about to let some cis white man tell me where I can or cannot pee when it comes to public restrooms. I'm a man, and I'm going to use the men's restroom, and that's the bottom line. And I know a lot of transgender people would stand with me when I say that you don't get to dictate where I pee. And if you want to put a doorman at the door of every restroom, I'm gonna laugh in your face and still use the men's restroom. Absolutely absurd. But anyway, there's my little spiel on that. I'll get off my soapbox now. But if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to send them to me. Leave a comment on this video. You can also contact me on Instagram. Follow my journey there at k.lovin. I do binder giveaways pretty frequently. If you know someone that needs a binder or you need a binder, keep your eye out for that. And I think that's about it. I'm going to do my voice comparison now since I haven't done it in a while, so I'll read my quote. Happiness can be found even in the darkest of times if one only remembers to turn on the light. Thanks guys so much for watching. I'll try not to be gone for so long this time. I'll try to keep up on my videos a little bit better, but thanks so much, and I'll see you next time.
Happiness can be found even in the darkest of times if one only remembers to turn on the light.
Happiness can be found even in the darkest of times if one only remembers to turn on the light.